Hello and welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. Just before school let out for the summer, Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey joined students at the Parker Middle School.
Hey guys, how are you?
It was all for a discussion on substance use and prevention. The visit highlighted the Chelmsford School District's use of Project Here. That's a collaboration led by the Attorney General's Office and the GE Foundation. It makes substance use prevention education available to every public middle school in Massachusetts.
We're really happy that here in Chelmsford you're going to be looking to make use of some of that material, in addition to the wonderful material and curricula, everything you've been learning from Ms. Parks and others. Over the last 4 years since I've been in office, my top priority has been addressing the terrible opioid epidemic we've had here in this state. And that's what brings me here to you all today.
She also spoke of the dangers of vaping, as well as other commonly abused substances.
And one thing about vaping, I'll tell you this, I am really, really mad as I go around the state and I see and I hear about how prevalent, how pervasive vaping is. Kids are going to start to smoke again, use nicotine, and nicotine, as you probably know, what do we know about nicotine?
It's highly addictive.
Highly addictive, highly addictive. It's against the law to sell these things to people under 18. But when you create a product that's all candy flavored and meant to be enticing to young people, meant to look cool, meant to plug into your laptop, the whole point is they are trying to create a market for young people. And when we're talking opioids, when we're talking vaping, when we're talking marijuana, these are things that are really going to take you off course. And we need your help out there on the front lines. But I'm really happy and honored to be with you guys today. This is how we learn. You see, I get information from listening to all of you, and then I get to go back and I get to work with others in government on maybe new laws or regulations, or we identify companies we need to investigate.
School and town officials were also at the meeting, including Superintendent of Schools Jay Lang, Town Manager Paul Cohen, and Chelmsford Fire Chief Gary Ryan. The Chelmsford Board of Health has worked tirelessly over the past 9 years to provide prevention and education for residents of all ages.
Chelmsford is no different than any other town, whether it be Lowell, Lawrence, Boston, Worcester. Our numbers, thankfully, aren't as high as those bigger cities, but we definitely have a problem here in town.
There's now an opioid toolkit that's available and free for anyone to use. The goal of the toolkit is to better equip not only health departments and professionals in the field, but also those who are struggling with an active addiction or who have a loved one suffering from substance use disorder. In other news, the Kendall M. Wallace Greater Lowell Regional Knowledge Bowl Trophy is going back to Tyngsboro, despite the valiant efforts of Chelmsford students who won it last year.
In the late 13th century, what textile was the major export?
Tyngsboro.
Silk.
Correct, silk. Special materials. What is the term for a porous material through which a liquid or gas is passed to separate the fluid?
Chelmsford.
Filter.
Correct, a filter.
After strong showing in the preliminary matches and the earlier rounds of the finals, Tyngsboro pulled ahead in the later rounds and maintained a healthy lead through to the final round. And finally, the 2018 Farmers Market is officially underway for the season. It had a great selection of fruits and veggies, and it's going to continue to expand as the season continues. There were other goodies as well.
Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm here with Grateful Taste LLC, a local Lowell-based company that's a purveyor of jellies, jams, marmalades, maple syrup, and raw unfiltered honey. And we hope you have the opportunity to come down here to the Chelmsford Farmers Market and have a nice cold sample on a hot day of any of the 43 jellies and jams that we make, or the maple syrup or honey that we provide.
Each week there'll be a selection of great entertainment options, including live music, children's activities, and more. So make sure you go out and check it out. That market runs on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. through September the 15th. Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we could use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.